Break the board sports. It's your boy RJ Cash Cole. Click that like, hit subscribe. MLB Friday, part one. Let's get into it again. Become a member here on YouTube. Entry level capper, one play a day. Make money, 2 to 3 plays a day, depending on the day. First game on the board, we're going to talk about the Houston Astros at the Cincinnati Reds. Now, we had a really good showing Thursday on our outrights in baseball. Rockies plus money came home. Marlins get it done for us. Now, the Astros Reds total setting at 9, 54% of the bets. 79% of the handle going to the over in this game, 46% of bets, 21% of the handle going to the under. Now, the Reds laying $1.44 plus 120 is the comeback on the Astros. 69% of the ticket count, 66% of the handle is laying it with the Cincinnati Reds. 31% ticket count, 34% of the handle, taking the plus money here with the Houston Astros. Now, the Astros 15-23, Reds 20-18. Astros are going to throw out Mike Burrows, came over from the Pirates came over this year. He is 1-4 with a 5.97 ERA. Has not been the best acquisition in the world here for the Astros, and this isn't your same Astros team we've seen for the last decade, that's for sure. Now, Southpaw Nick Lodolo going to get the call for the Reds. Now, the Reds have beaten the Astros 10 of the last 12 meetings. Astros not very good on the road at all. They are 5-12 their last 17 on the road. They've lost 6 straight in Cincinnati. Now, the Astros may just be what the doctor ordered. They've lost 7 in a row. They've squandered some leads to the Cubs in this last series. Now, the Reds, it hasn't been for a lack of run support. They have cashed to the over 10 of their last 13, and 5 straight at home have went over the total. Now, head-to-head with the Astros, 9 of the last 13 have went under the total. I know it's Lodolo's season debut here. And I know the Reds are on a 7-game losing streak, but I like Cincinnati a lot. Minus $1.30. I can get down with them and get to the window on the Cincinnati Reds here today. Next game on the board, we got the Colorado Rockies at the Philadelphia Phillies. Rockies came through with us yesterday, plus $1.25 at home against the Mets. Now they go to the East Coast. 7.5 is the total. 73% of the ticket count, 74% of the handle going to the over. When you look at the side, the Phillies laying 220, 84% of bets, 91% of the money going their way. Now, the Rockies are going to throw out there Chase Dolander, 3-2 with a 3.38 ERA. Jesus Luzardo, southpaw for the Phillies, 3-3 with a 5.09 ERA. Colorado, that win that they got that we had them on Thursday, snapped a 6-game losing streak. So they're 1-6 their last 7. Philadelphia has not been very nice to them. Phillies have beat down the Rockies 9 of the last 10, and the Rockies have lost 9 straight in the city of brotherly love. Phillies, we've talked about this past couple of days. They fire the manager, and all of a sudden this team is hot. They're 5-1 their last 6 at home. They're 8-2 their last 10 overall. Listen, I won't be betting the Rockies here, but I'm not laying $2. It's up to 220 at FanDuel with Luzardo. I'm just not going to do that. Now, if you want to play that, I would do it. Maybe parlay alt puck line plus 2.5 with the Canadians, or like over 4.5 or over 5 in the Knights Ducks game. Or maybe you find another baseball game you get down the slate to kind of get down with. But no way I'm laying 220 with the Phillies. I know they're hot, but they're not that hot. All right. Next game on the board, get into. Let's talk about the A's at the Baltimore Orioles. Now, the Orioles laying $1.35 plus 115 is your comeback on the A's. 9.5 is the total, 50-50 on both ticket count, but the handle, 55% going under that 9.5, 45% going over the 9.5. When you look at the side, 58% of the bets equaling 54% of the handle on the Orioles, laying the $1.35, 42% ticket count, 46% of the handle taking the A's plus $1.15. Jacob Lopez, southpaw for the A's, 2-2 with a 6.60 ERA. That's where the Orioles, Kyle Bradish, going to get the call. 1-4 with a 5.56 here for the Orioles. Now the A's just 2-4 their last 6, but they have beaten the Orioles 4 of the last 6. Month of May has not been good to the A's. They are 3-17 their last 20 games in the month of May. Orioles, they go out, they get Alonso, yada, yada, yada. This team can't get it done either. 2-6 their last 8. Now, the Orioles, they've played to the over 8 of their last 9, and 6 of their last 7 at home have went over the total. So the Orioles, again, for them, it has not been for a lack of scoring runs here. for the Baltimore Orioles. Now, something you could look at, the Orioles total runs over 4.5 minus $1.25. I actually like that here. If I was going to do anything, I would take the Orioles team total to get across the finish line for me in this game. Next game on the board to hop into, again, click the like, hit subscribe. Angels at the Toronto Blue Jays, another hefty line. Blue Jays laying at $60 plus 130 to come back on the Angels. Now the Halos total 7.5, 67% of bets to the over, but it's only equal in 44% of the handle. As to where the side, the Blue Jays laying the buck 65, 80% of bets, 84% of the handle. A lot of love on the Toronto Blue Jays, and for good reason. Dylan Cease has been an absolute smoke show, 2-1 with a 3.05 ERA. Now Reed Detmer's actually pitching some of his best baseball I've seen over probably the last 3 years. The Southpaw is just 1-2 with a 4.27. But if you know Reed Detmers, that's kind of a highlight for him. Now the Angels, they're pathetic. 4-13 their last 17. They've lost 6 straight on the road. They've lost 7 straight on the road to Toronto, and they're just 4-13, like we said, their last 17 games. The Blue Jays have beaten the Angels 6 of the last 7. Now Toronto's 4-1 their last 5 at home. Might be something they need because they're just 1-4 straight up their last 5 overall. I like Toronto at home. Maybe that's one of those things. It's $1.60, $1.65. I'll still play Toronto. If you said, well, hey, what about the Toronto Blue Jays and the Philadelphia Phillies? And I'll just put that in real time for you. If you were to take those two, it's plus $1.35. Wouldn't be mad at you about that. But I do like the Blue Jays. I think it's just a good value. Even though the line's a little higher than I like, I still think the value's there. Next game on the board, Tampa Bay Rays at the Boston Red Sox. Now the Red Sox laying $1.43 plus 120. The comeback here on the Rays, 8.5 your total. 60% of the bets equal and 82% of the handle. Going over that 8.5. When you look at the side, 57% of the bets equal and 28% of the handle on the Boston Red Sox. 43% ticket count equal and 42% of the handle on the Tampa Bay Rays. Now, these two teams hooked up here on Thursday, a game in which the Tampa Bay Rays beat the Red Sox 8-4. If you watched the show, I said slightly in on the Rays, nothing crazy. Now the Rays, 43% ticket count, 72% of the money at the plus 120, 57% of ticket count, 28% of the handle is on the Red Sox. Now, Jesse Shotlands is going to get the call for the Rays, 3-1 with a 3.18. Kind of a little early, southpaw for the Red Sox, 2-2 with a 3.79. Now, as we said, Rays, they've just been absolutely red hot, man. They've won 8 straight now. Now, the Red Sox have beaten them 8 of the last 10, but Tampa 9-3 their last 12 on the road. Red Sox just 1-6 their last 7 at home. I know historically the Red Sox have had their way with the Rays, but the Rays are way too hot to step in front of right now. They're a dog again here today. Listen, the only way you can go in this thing, it's got to be Blue Jays or nothing here in this game. Last game on the board I want to touch on again. Click the like, hit subscribe. Appreciate you a ton. Let's talk about the Washington Nationals at the Miami Marlins. Now, the Marlins laying $1.25, Nats plus 105. 52% of bets going the Marlins' way, 48% of the bets going the Nats' way. When you look at the handle, 55% on the Marlins, 45% on the Washington Nationals. Now, the Nationals, young phenom, southpaw, Foster Griffin going to get the call. I like this kid a lot, guys. 3-1 with a 2.27. Marlins still undecided who they're going to put out there on the bump for Friday. When you look at it here, the Nats have beaten the Marlins 5 of the last 7. Nats 4-1 their last 5 on the road. Marlins just 1-4 their last 5, 2-5 their last 7 when they're at home. I like the Nationals at the plus price. I think it should be more of an even bet here. So I like the Nats and lean that way. RJ Cash Cole, Break the Board Sports, giving you stats, trends, information to help you with your handicap. Whether you fade or follow, I hope you win your bets. God bless and happy handicapping.